Good morning standard 5 students. Today we will start hot question answer of chapter 7 standard 5 science. So let us see about hot question answer. F. Answer these. First question we will see, pumic rock can float on water. Why? Answer is that pumic rock is formed by rapid cooling of the lava that contains gases. You know, pumic rock is a type of igneous rock that is formed when lava comes out on the surface of the earth and cools down. But when lava cools very fast, so when this lava contains large amount of gases and water content and it cools fast, then as the rock cools, the gases escape, leaving the rock full of holes. When gases come out from the lava during the cooling, then what happens? These gases come out, and these gases, when they are coming out, they form small holes, and these holes make the rock so light that it actually floats on water, because these rocks are full of, these holes are full of air. You can see the picture of pumic stone. It is very clear. You can see in this picture so many holes are present on this rock. You can see everywhere you can see these holes. So the whole rock is full of small holes. So it becomes very light when these holes are filled with air. So it can easily float on water. That is the answer. Now next question is, why are coal mines found deep inside the earth? So the answer is, the process of formation of coal takes millions of years. You know, it is not 1 year or 2 year matter. It takes millions of years to form coal. The vegetation fallen on the earth's surface, it buried under many layers of soil. Layer by layer, the vegetation is falling over the earth's surface. Plants, trees are dying and they are falling. Many layers of soil, mountains, etc. At the topmost layer, peat is found, which is almost a waste type of coal. The upper layer, that is found very earliest stage of formation, that is peat, and peat is not so much valuable, it is not so much good quality. After that, lignite comes, and then comes bituminous and anthracite. So last two are the base qualities of coal, because they are deep inside the earth, they are under many layers, and they take millions of years to form that layer. That is very costly and useful coal, that is bituminous and anthracite. So that is why coal mines are found deep inside the earth in order to obtain the base quality of coal. That is why we have to dig so deep, because we can get best quality of coal. As many years they will remain inside that, they will become very good quality. So we have to go very deep inside the earth to find out that best quality of coal. So you can see the coal mines, how deep inside the earth it is. So it is, you can see the men, those who are mining, they have headlight, because there is very dark inside the earth. When you will go, it will not, any sunlight cannot reach there. That is why they have to put on their head some headlight is there to see inside the dark mines. Now next, question number 2 we will see, do we use rocks in our everyday life? Yes, rocks and minerals are all around us. They are used in our everyday lives. Our use of rocks and minerals includes as building materials, cosmetics, cars, roads and appliances. So you know, building materials we are using like sandstone. You can see Delhi Red Fort and that Jama Masjid is made up of red sandstone only. You can see Taj Mahal made up of marble at Agra. So different types of buildings and monuments are made up of all these rocks. Cosmetics also we are getting from petroleum, jelly, cars, metals. Different types of metals are used to make different types of vehicles, metallic body. Roads are also paved by using rocks, and many appliances we are making from metals, and these are used, these are also coming from rocks only. In order to maintain a healthy lifestyle and strengthen the body, human need to consume minerals daily. Now we also need many types of different minerals. We have read in food chapter that minerals and vitamins are very important. If you will not take minerals in proper amount, it will cause you some diseases. So it is also important for our healthy life. Next we will see about different types of uses of minerals. You can see in this picture also. First is building materials. You can see building materials are used in this. Art also, in art also we can use this. Arch for jewelry also, for buildings also. Bathtub is also made up of ceramic that we get from the rocks only. Pencil also contains graphite, that is also a type of rock. Fireplace also, you can see many types of different stones are used to make it. Mirror also. Soda cans also made up of metals, that is also coming from rocks. You can see stone walls also made up of rocks. Walkways, that means paving roads, also made up of that rocks only. Cars also, the body of car is also made up of metal, that is also using rocks. Makeup also, petroleum jelly we are using as a base for many makeup material. Gravel stone is also made up of rocks only. Countertop is made up of graphite in many showroom and in your kitchen slab also you can see this. Chalk also used to write on the blackboards. Blackboard is also made up of rock, that is slate. And you can see here medicines also coming from petroleum refining. Electronics also using many different types of metals. Jets also made up of metal. Glassware is also made up of rocks only. Rocks and minerals we are getting from rocks only. So these are the different uses of rocks in our everyday life. Now question number 4 is that what would happen if coal and petroleum get depleted completely? So if coal and petroleum will get exhausted, it will be very difficult for us to transport, because most vehicles depends on petroleum. You know that coal and petroleum takes millions of years to be formed. If once it will be exhausted, we have to wait for millions of years to get it again. So transport on earth will become complicated. We know that all the vehicles need petroleum. And if coal will be exhausted, then what will happen? We will use an unique fossil fuel. You know, coal is called fossil fuel because it is formed from the dead remains of plants. After so many years, this dead remains of plants changes into coal. Coal is used in various domestic and industrial purposes. Many thermal power stations we use coal to generate electricity, and many other industries also use coal. If it will be exhausted, industrial production will be in danger. Now next we will see fun time question G. First question is, look at this picture. Do you recognize it? Which stone by rock it is made up of? Yes, you can know. All of you know, I think, that it is Taj Mahal. So it is made up of white marble. It is at Agra. No? It is Taj Mahal and it is made up of white marble. You can see the answer. You can see white marble. So beautiful it is looking, white marble. And Taj Mahal is made up of this white marble only. That is a type of metamorphic rock, that is changed form of limestone. Now next question we will see question number 2 of fun time. This question is telling, collect pictures and find out the stones used in making the following buildings. So the first building is Parliament House. The columns and walls of Parliament House, the central building of the parliamentary complex, are made of grey marble. The steps and basement made up of grey granite. The building is surrounded by large gardens and the perimeter is fenced off by sandstone railings. Jali, na? The jali is made up of in railings. You can see so beautiful Parliament House, that is made up of sandstone and marble and different types of rocks is used to make it. Na? So it is very nice building. Now next question is Qutub Minar. The next question. The first 3 stories of Qutub Minar, that is in Delhi, na, made of red sandstone, and the last 2 are made of marble and sandstone. So we will see about Qutub Minar also. You can see Qutub Minar in Delhi. Na? So a big nice monument it is. It is made up of red sandstone, and you can see the picture here. So nice it is, Qutub Minar. You can see how it is made up of. It is made up of red sandstone. First 3 stories and last 2 are made up of marble and sandstone. You can see here. So this is very nice building in Delhi. The next question is about Hawa Mahal. It is built from red and pink sandstone. So beautiful monument it is. No? You can see all it is made up of kings. No? Rajasthan. So nice it is. Very nice building it is. It is made up of red and pink sandstone. Now Amer Fort, you can see it is made of sandstone and marble. So nice building, it is also made up of sandstone and marble. So you can see how we can use rocks in different building materials. So nice buildings were made with these all rocks like sandstone and marble. No? Now next we will see about Lotus Temple. It is in Delhi. It is made up of marble. No? It is the temple for Baha'i religion. No? You can see so nicely the marble has been given the shape of lotus. It is made up of white marble. You can see very nice building. It is very nice in Delhi. Next is Udaipur Palace. As the name suggests, it is in Udaipur, Rajasthan. It is made up of pure white Makrana marble, and Jaisalmeri stone were used to make it. Na? So stone is Jaisalmeri stone, and Makrana white marble is also used to make this building. So beautiful building it is also. Now next is H number. Now H number question is, look at this picture of gemstones and name them. The first stone is red color, so nice shining stone. It is ruby. Na? You can see very nice, it is ruby. Now next we will see about this stone diamond, that is very common. These are all gemstone used in jewelry, you know, ruby also and diamond also. So you can see so nice shiny diamond. All of you have heard, I think, about diamond. It is very much shiny mineral we get from the earth. After there, that is sapphire. You can see so nice blue color gemstone it is. It is used in jewelry also, and very nice looking. It is very costly. These all gemstones. No? So it is used in jewelry. So all this horse question answer is completed, and your fun time also completed. So this chapter all question answer we have completed in this, and we will meet in the next class with next video.